Hello y'all, welcome back to another episode of Sip and Review. My name is Chantel and today I will be doing a review on Put a Ring on It, Season 1, Episode 7, Exploring Parameters. So guys, this is a long commentary, so I want to jump right into it. So let's start out with Ashley in Hollywood. You guys, I did break this into sections because it is a long commentary. That way I would be able to get it done as quickly as possible. So, Ashley wants another date with Kwame. And this made Hollywood get upset. Because he said that you start to like people when you go on multiple dates with them. Which is true, because you do become to like that person more as you get to know them and spend more time with them. So, Hollywood date with Shantae. He said that he is going to try to connect with someone else and give more of his time on his date. So it's time for Shantae and Hollywood's date, and it went well. She thinks that Hollywood is very attractive. Shantae also said that she doesn't have a man because she don't want to date someone just to say that she has a man. She wants it to be meaningful, and I totally understand where she's coming from. Hollywood is damn freak, y'all. Y'all know throughout the show he has a little sly freak comments. She said that she never had a ball hit her in the face. In Hollywood, he took full advantage of that moment, and he said, "Oh yeah, you ain't ever been on a date where balls will hit you in the face." So she basically left the door wide open for that, and that was just too easy. So they made a bet, and they were playing volleyball, and whomever lost the game would have to do something for their bet. So she lost the bet, and Hollywood had to do she had to do a flip. That was her bet. If she lost, she had to do flips, which she did not succeed in flipping. So Hollywood was showing out with his double flips, testing himself out to see if he still got it, and he did pretty good. So right before Ashley's date arrived, Hollywood was bench pressing, trying to pump up his muscles. He told Ashley that you met me sexy and I'm going to stay sexy so I can show your dates what I'm working with. Kwame arrived. Hollywood told him that he got on Joker socks, cracking jokes as usual. And Hollywood asked Kwame what he does for a living. Kwame said that he's a personal trainer. Hollywood works out too, as you can see. And Hollywood told Kwame that he would let him on his bench, but he's selfish, just like he's selfish with his girl. Hollywood put the P in petty, y'all. He is so petty, okay? But it's funny, though. You know, to certain it's petty and funny. So I bet that Ashley's enjoying watching Hollywood act jealous. So Hollywood's acting like he doesn't know Kwame's name. So he called the man Collection, Corona, you know, just pretending that he basically did not know his name on purpose. Laughing my ass off. Just petty cakes, honey. That is his name, petty cakes. Kwame ain't thinking about Hollywood. He told Ashley that she was beautiful, right in his face. And see what happens when you take the person that you're with for granted. It's easy to get snatched by someone else when you're fed up, because y'all see Ashley is really feeling Kwame, at least on this show. You know, I don't know if she's done it on purpose just to make Hollywood jealous, of if she's really sincere about how she feels about Kwame. So Kwame and Ashley are on their date, and guys, this is their second date. And it looks like they're at Dave & Buster's. I'm not sure, but it does look like that way. So anyway, Kwame is glad to have ran into a woman like Ashley. That's what he said. Kwame is really feeling her. Kwame is real easy on the eyes, y'all. I think he's very attractive, and he would definitely be my type. I just think they look really cute together. You have to admit that. They're really cute together. So is her in Hollywood. They are, cute together as well. Ashley said that Hollywood gave her such a hard time at home, and she's happy to be on her relaxing date with Kwame. So Kwame said that God loves him because he created Ashley. How cute of him. And Kwame said that dating Ashley is like a breath of fresh air. Now, there's a lot of people say that on this show. I've heard several people say that their dates were like a breath of fresh air, which signifies to me that their current lover is stressing them the hell out. And, some people don't know when it's over. They hang on to something that they know is really not working out and is stressing you out, okay? Like, if it's stressing me out, I'm gone. Seriously. I've learned that over the years that it does not do any good to stay in a relationship that's stressing you out, because 9 times out of 10 it's only going to get worse and keep stressing you out. Now, let's move on to what I was saying about Kwame and their date. And Kwame said that Ashley's man is in the way because he's really feeling her and he wants her. Kwame also said that he thinks Ashley is just settling for Hollywood. Now, y'all don't forget, Hollywood did get scared and he did not want to get married. He's been putting it off. He called off the wedding just before they're supposed to have their wedding. So, excuse me, I can see why Ashley feels the way that she feels. So she's still holding on to that. Kwame said that his last relationship lasted on and off for 2 years because he allowed it to drag on when he knew that he should have been let it go. Kwame, you need to be persistent with Ashley, and she's not going to give you as many chances as she gave to Hollywood because she knows better now. So come correct if you truly want to be with her, and don't play with her heart nor mind games with her. So y'all, Kwame is nice looking and charming, but I still would have my eye on him. And mouth says anything. I am a true believer of that. Action speaks louder than words. So basically, right now I'm from Missouri, the show me state. You can't just feed me a bunch of mumbo jumbo, charming, all of that, because I'm not buying it, boo. And you know me, I'm a Scorpio. We investigate everything. So it's not very easy to convince me of anything. I need to see. I don't believe in talk. I'm all about action. So let's move on to Shay and Michael. Shays Date with Rick. So they make a cute couple to me. Her and Rick together. I'm not saying that her and Michael does not make a cute couple, but her and Rick also make a cute couple. So their matchmaker's doing a good job on the show to me. Thus far, they're doing a really good job at setting them up on people that they feel that they may be compatible with. So their date is playing basketball for their second date. And the bet was that whomever wins has to do something. So if Shay wins, Rick has to pick her up. And if Rick wins, Shay has to kiss him. So Shay's jump shot was looking pretty good, y'all. That's how I feel about that. She was pretty much making all of the baskets. And I think Rick was really impressed by that, seeing that a woman could also play, as well. She's not as good as he is because he is a professional pro athlete, but she was doing her thing. She wasn't afraid to get out there on the court and ball with him. So I do believe that Rick lost on purpose so that he could pick Shay up. And when he picked her up, Shay was really turned on, y'all. She looked like she was really, really hot at that moment when he picked her up. So move on to the scene where they're done with their game and they're discussing kids. Now we all know that Shay doesn't want kids, and Rick told her that we would have to figure that out because Rick really wants kids and he's willing to get a nanny to watch the kids just so that Shay would be happy and give him kids, because that is something that he really wants. So now with all this going on, I'm wondering if Shay has a relationship with her mother, because I know sometimes when you have problems with your parents, it can affect your adulthood and your relationships. So I just don't really get that nurturing, motherly vibe from Shay. I'm feeling like she's really lacking that in her, and that's most definitely, I feel like that's the reason why she also does not want kids, because you know that on the previous episodes she really seemed like she's very uncomfortable with Michael's son being there. You know, it seemed like she didn't really want them in the house or no kids around her at all, because she was talking about them getting an Airbnb. So that just goes to show you that, like I said, I don't feel a nurturing, motherly vibe coming from her at all. Now, moving on. Shay said that she's excited that Rick doesn't have kids and he wants to get a nanny to watch the kids so they could go out on dates. Shay obviously don't like to feel tied down, okay? She feels like having kids will tie her down and stop her groove. So Shay said that she was happy to see Rick and that she was thinking about him a little bit. I think a little bit more than a lot, the way she lit up when she saw his face. So Shay said that she likes Rick a lot, and Rick told her that she's going to be his girlfriend. So he already claimed her. Not knowing what her decision would be at the end of the show, Rick says she's already for him. Wendy told Michael that she's going to bow out if they can't move outside of their parameters because of Shay. She said that she needs more from him, that is communication and progression. She doesn't want to start to like him more if he's still with Shay, and honestly, I do not blame her. So Michael asked Wendy to give him another day to decide on whether or not it's going to be her or Shay. Now you know we're nearing the end, so we shall find out at the end who he has chosen. So, and Wendy told him that she's not trying to apply any pressure or anything, but if we're not on the same page and you can't meet me halfway, then peace out, okay? Basically, Wendy, I'm just saying, this is my opinion. I would leave now. Don't waste your time, because he can't decide on you nor Shay. Basically, I wouldn't sit around and wait for him to decide, okay, who he's going to leave. But I know you guys, this is a reality show, so she's going to be on the next episode because she wants to still keep being on TV, and that's just how it's set up. But if this was real life, real, I would not sit around and wait. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even be trying to date someone that I knew had somebody else. I wouldn't try to put anything into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have any feelings whatsoever. He would just remain in the friend zone. So I would say, to save yourself the heartache, run, girl. Like you said, if he's not talking what you want to hear, most definitely kick rocks, don't backpedal, keep it moving, because he's still in love with Shay. You know, that's the woman he loves. He said that he loved the chemistry that they have, and he just felt like it was love at first sight. Now let's move on to Tamika and Vince. So Vince is going on his second date with Christina. And Tamika invited Christina inside so that they could take a couple of shots. So while they were taking a couple of shots, throwing them back, drinking, Tamika told Christina that Vince is a player and he got a problem with being honest. Devin said that Christina is trouble because he don't want to like her, but he feels himself starting to really like her. You know, he's loving the fact that they have a lot in common. They both do photography, and she's also an attractive woman, and he feels like at home he's constantly being stressed out by Tamika, constantly accusing him of being a player. So let's move on to Tamika's date with Devin. He said that he's from Bronx, New York, and Tamika said that he's her type. She also said that her family's also from New York. And their date was at an escape room. Tamika is loving the fact that Devin's parents have been married for a very long time as well as hers. Devin said that he wants that type of marriage like his parents, and of course, Tamika wants the same thing, so she's feeling Devin now. She's really feeling him at this point because she noticed they have some of the same values. So it's time for their session with Dr. Nicole. Tamika said that she enjoyed her date with Devin and she felt comfortable because he was paying attention to her and she didn't have to worry about if he was getting a text message from another woman. Again, guys, you know Tamika has a lot of trust issues. She does not trust Vince because he has cheated on her before. Hence the reason why she acts the way that she does. So Vince said that he doesn't like the fact that Tamika has chemistry with Devin. And he's also mad because he and Tamika have been talking about going to the escape room and they've never gone together. But she did get to go with another man. And that really just made him feel some type of way. So when asked, Tamika said that she's not feeling insecure anymore. So this is a sign that Tamika is starting to feel, you know, better about him going on dates with other people because she's starting to go on dates with other people. And I think maybe what made her feel that way is because she saw that she could actually make a connection with someone else, like she did with Devon on this date. Because before, she wasn't really feeling the other guys that she went on a date with. So she was still feeling that insecurity. So let's move on to Hollywood. Dr. Nicole asked Hollywood about his blind date. Hollywood said that his date was fun with Shantae, but he doubted that he would want to go on any dates because he said that, he doubted that he wouldn't go on any more dates because he said that he's happy with Ashley and she's all the woman that he needs. So Ashley said that she wants Hollywood to experience dating someone else so she can know for sure if he really wants to be with her. She also said that she feels like Hollywood's trying to ruin her dating experiences because he's not trying to connect with anyone on his dates. Guys, he's just really set on knowing that Ashley is a woman for him. He's locked in on that. He's not trying to connect with any other woman, period. So Ashley said that she felt the same connection with Kwame on the second date as she did on the first date. So Hollywood was very upset, and rightfully so, because what man wants to hear his woman saying that she has feelings for another man? So that's basically what she said. So he feels like he gave Ashley everything. That's what he said during his rant. He is very upset about this and hurt. And he told Ashley that he was sorry multiple times. He said he apologized over and over again for delaying their wedding. And Hollywood thinks that Ashley doesn't care about him anymore. Hollywood is getting jealous, y'all. He was very jealous. That's what he was showing. Hollywood got upset and he said that he's done right now. You know, when he gets upset, can't have his way. He wants to be done and just throw in the towel. So he told Ashley, just let me go then. And which was to be expected. That's his go-to choice words when he's upset. But we all know he really does not mean that, okay? Given the fact that he was very jealous about her liking another man and him not wanting to connect with another woman because she's the one for him, and he sees no type of love with any other woman but Ashley. So therefore he's just saying that out of anger at the moment, okay? So we moved on to Shay and Michael. It's their time to discuss how their dates went. Shay called Rick, Big Ricky, okay? Because he was able to pick her up and do squats at the same time. So he basically bench pressed Shay. LOL. So Michael, you know, he was giving her the side eye because he felt some type of way about that. So yeah, Mike, you got a little competition. What? Big Ricky. And Michael, you said some things that made me say, why would you even feel that type of way? Because you told Whitney to give you another day to decide on whether or not it's going to be her or Shay. So did you even decide yet? Now, you know, excuse me, you know, him and Shay have those boundaries that they're keeping up with. And yeah, Shay did break her boundaries by having Big Ricky pick her up and bench press her. So that was contact, okay? They were both touching one another, and that is body contact, okay? So Shay, you're not keeping your boundaries. So why should Michael keep his boundaries? Because you are very adamant about him touching other women, making any type of physical connection when you have Big Ricky picking you up and bench pressing you. So I don't feel like that's fair. So either you not do the things that you're doing on your date, or either you allow him to make contact with someone else. And that's what I have to say about that, because that's the similar feelings to what Dr. Nicole was saying. I can't agree with her on that part. I feel like it's really selfish of Shay to feel that way and have such a hold on him like that when she's out there exploring and doing what she wants to do. So guys, that's the end of my commentary on Put a Ring on It, Season 1, Episode 7, Exploring Parameters. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will help me out a lot. And comment down below, and I will see you on my next commentary. And you all have a blessed day. Bye now.